What's up, crawlers? Welcome back to another video. This week I just wanted to take a few minutes and just talk really quick about Easter Jeep Safari. If you are planning on going, you've probably seen the chaos that is Easter Jeep Safari this year. First it was on, then it was off, then it was on, then it's off. So I just kind of wanted to just make a quick video and talk about this. Hopefully this will help answer some of the questions out there. Now I should probably start by saying that I'm not affiliated with the Red Rock Four Wheelers Club. My group, Red Rock Crawlers, that's a different group. I don't speak for them in any way. I'm just trying to answer some questions. That's all I'm trying to do here. So first off, at the beginning of the year, everything that I knew of was a go-ahead for the Easter Jeep Safari. The Red Rock Four Wheelers Club was holding off on registration just because of, I guess, COVID restrictions or some other things that they were trying to get organized before they started taking people's money. The Red Rock Four Wheeler Club had a meeting with the Grand County Commissioner's Office, and so what it came down to was the ordinance that Grand County had set up was worded in a way that wouldn't allow for groups larger than 250 people. And if you've ever been to Easter Jeep Safari, you know that there are way more people than that in any given, in the arena or at the vendor show or whatever. So obviously that wasn't going to work, and so the club decided to just cancel because they weren't going to be able to abide by those standards. And then the Grand County came out with a statement saying that they weren't the ones that were canceling the event. They didn't get to the permit and they were still ready to approve the permit. So then people thought, well, now Easter Jeep Safari is back on. And then Red Rock Four Wheelers came out and officially said that it was canceled because they still couldn't meet the ordinance that Grand County had said. So after Red Rock Four Wheelers officially announced that the Easter Jeep Safari was canceled again for the second year in a row, I was actually contacted by Channel 2 News and KUTV, and they actually came out and interviewed me about the Easter Jeep Safari, what it meant to us as off-roaders. It being canceled for the second year in a row was going to mean to us, and so forth. And so with Channel 2's permission, they actually allowed me to share this interview with you. And so I thought I would show you guys the little interview news story. And, if you don't live in Utah, you probably didn't see it. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. So check it out.
It's 2020 all over again. An event that attracts thousands to Moab canceled now for the second year in a row because of COVID. Today, Red Rock Four Wheelers announced the cancellation of their annual Easter Jeep Safari. Haley Crumpelholm spoke with a Moab business owner about what this will mean for them.
So people I spoke with estimate that around 5,000 vehicles descend on Moab for this event, and it lasts about 10 days. So that means a lot of people are staying, eating, drinking, shopping, and that can mean a lot to businesses after a slow winter season. This time of year, Jensen Patterson would usually be gearing up for the Easter Jeep Safari next month.
Well, I've been going for probably 6 years now.
And he's not the only one.
There's probably 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people that go.
But Red Rock Four Wheelers, the group that puts the safari on, announced that COVID restrictions and limits on gathering size made the event a no-go for the second year in a row.
There's thousands of vehicles there. It turns that little town of Moab into a huge metropolis.
And that's a big loss for business owners like Colin Fryer. He owns a few places in town.
Red Cliffs Lodge, Bighorn Lodge, Redstone Inn, and Rustic Inn.
He also owns restaurants and wineries in Moab. He says the Easter Jeep Safari is a pretty big deal.
It's one of our main events, and it's one of our best events.
Thousands of people come to Moab in that 10-day period, eating, shopping, and staying.
It's a huge shot in the arm for our town in the spring.
He says with 250 rooms and 10 nights, that's quite a bit of business.
For the most part, it's a huge loss for our town.
And it comes at a time when business could use the boost.
We've been slow, and we expect that, but we need those spring events to bring us back to life.
Though the trails are outdoors and people are in their cars, Patterson understands why parts of the safari didn't seem doable.
I understand why the Red Rock Four-Wheelers Club had to cancel, because they have a bunch of their events inside the arena, and that's just not going to work with all those people there.
But Patterson says 2 years without it is a little disheartening.
There's generations of people that have been going to Moab, you know, every year for Easter Jeep Safari. It's kind of in our DNA, I guess.
Now, he does say he may still go down to Moab as planned. The trails, of course, are still there, and he believes other people may do the same as well, so people may still be traveling. In Salt Lake City, Haley Crumple, 2 News.
So at this point, we all understood that Easter Jeep Safari was canceled for good. It was not going to happen. People started getting their money back from hotel reservations and whatnot. And so eventually, somewhere down the line, somebody talked to somebody and another meeting was held, and they determined that the ordinance should be able to be adjusted to allow for this special event to happen. So as of the time that this video has been recorded, the Easter Jeep Safari is on, okay? And I say that because what it sounds like is going to happen is that there won't be a vendor show. There probably won't be a raffle because the vendors provide, you know, all those items for the raffle. And essentially what it will be is some trail rides with, you know, groups, and we'll obviously practice social distancing and that kind of thing. For the time being, it sounds like the Easter Jeep Safari is going to happen after all. So if you've made plans to come to Moab for Easter Jeep Safari, don't cancel anything yet. Just wait until the Red Rock Four-Wheelers makes their final announcement. But what it sounds like is that we are going to be able to go to Moab and enjoy the trails and still be able to go and have even the guided trails from the Red Rock Four-Wheelers. So if you're coming from out of state, I would still plan on it because they're still working on changing this ordinance, and until that happens, you know, anything could change. So I heard somebody refer to it as like a high school romance. It's on and off several times in a week. So at this point, it's on, and I'm planning on going whether or not the Red Rock Four-Wheelers is going to host the event, you know, and have their guided trails. I'm going to go anyway and go enjoy the trails. And I know some of my friends are planning on going as well, just because it's something that we do every year, you know. So tell me what you think about all this. Leave your comment down below. Tell me what you think. You know, should we or shouldn't we have the Easter Jeep Safari? Personally, I don't think that it's a problem to have this event. There's lots of other events that I've gone to even this year with COVID and everything, and they haven't been spreaders. It hasn't been a big problem. You know, we've all practiced social distancing. We're all in our Jeeps anyway. But tell me what you think. Put your comment down below, and I'll try and answer any other questions you guys might have. And I know that I've got some friends on the Red Rock Four-Wheelers group, so if I don't know, I can probably find out and get the answer to you. So I just wanted to make this short, quick video. Hopefully this answers some of those questions. I'm excited to go watch some Ultra 4 racing, so I'm going to get on to that. But I hope to see you guys in Moab, and don't forget to hit that sub button, and we'll see you guys on the trail.